Hey guys, it is a leg day. Today we are doing a lower body strength and HIIT workout, which means we're going to combine these high intensity cardio moves with some slow and controlled strength training moves. Our format is, well, okay, so hear me out. We have our HIIT circuit, which we're going to start with, which is 20 seconds on, 10 seconds rest, kind of like Tabata style, except we're going to alternate between 2 exercises. We have 6 rounds there. Then we'll move into our strength circuit, which is just AB, AB, 45 seconds of work with 10 seconds of rest. We've got 8 circuits total, so 4 HIIT, 4 strength. We got this. All you need are a couple of dumbbells. I'm gonna use my 15 pounders throughout this entire workout. There's some moves I'll probably just hang on to 1, and then there's some where I'll hang on to 2. Depends on how strong my legs are feeling. All right, guys, let's get warmed up. All right, guys, we're gonna start with getting those legs nice and warm. So go ahead and kick your bum. I'm trying to warm up the back of the legs, right? So you're using your hamstring to pull that heel to your bum, and then we're stretching out the front of the thigh here. Let's go ahead and bring the arms into it too. Let's just have some fun. Oh, I'm sore. My upper body's a little sore here. A little stiff. I always find out what's sore when I start my warm-up. I'm like, oh. All right, let's switch it now. I'm gonna step it wide and I'm gonna rock side to side. I'm just trying to open up the inner thighs, get ready to work those a little bit. Opening up through those hips. When you feel good, you can get lower and lower into this one here. Make sure you're breathing. Now let's go ahead and straighten out those legs, and I'm just gonna kind of walk from one side to the other and then back down, going from one foot to the other and then up. Make sure you got that belly button pulled in here. Don't go limp in the core. Stay engaged. We got a few more of these. Good. Let's come all the way down again. Hang here for just a second, and then you'll heel toe yourself together, and then you'll roll it up nice and slow, standing tall, shoulders back and down. I'm going to find my squat position here. For me, it's a little bit wider than shoulder width. Squat down, pushing the arms forward, and then come up, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Stand tall, push, and squeeze. Think about tucking that pelvis at the top here. Instead of thrusting the hips forward, you're just gonna tuck, squeeze the glutes, stand tall. Again, push, squeeze, push, and squeeze. Trying to get those glutes fired up and ready to work. Couple more. Last one here. Good. What I'm gonna do next, step back, tuck the pelvis under, reach, stretching through that hip flexor, the leg that's back, and switch, step back, reach, step back, reach. We'll switch it again, step back, reach. Let's do one more on each side, because I'm feeling tight there today. Other side. Good. Now, I'm gonna roll it down, walk it out to plank. So standing tall, roll the shoulders forward, come all the way down, walk it out to plank, and then walk it right back up. Roll the shoulders back and down, stand tall, switch again. Not switch, roll down again. Walk it out, right back up. We're warming up the back of the legs here. And we're getting ready for burpees. What? Burpees? Good, roll it all the way up, shoulders back and down. I'm gonna turn my toes out, and I'm gonna squat here. Down and up. I want you to tuck that pelvis. Down and up. Inner thighs getting fired up. We got this. Down and up. This time we're gonna stay down And then you can decompress here. So I'm just kind of pushing one shoulder forward, disengaging my core for a brief second to get that decompression in the low back. Good. And then we'll come back up. I'm gonna just jog in place here, get the heart rate up. Go ahead and roll those wrists, get ready for some burpees. We're gonna switch it now, more of a run, a faster jog. Now we're gonna switch, high knees, more of a sprint. Make sure you're breathing. Switch it now, jumping jacks. Shoulders stay plugged in. All right, guys. Hope you're warm. If you need to get even more warm, you can do a little bit more to warm up. Otherwise, we're gonna get right into it. Shoulders back and down, chest proud. We are ready to work out. All right, guys, we're just gonna get started with our HIIT circuit. Let's just get it done and out of the way. Well, the first of many. All right, all we're gonna do is shuffle from a squat, forward, 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 jump, land, soft, shuffle back, 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 jump. We go in 8 seconds. You can do 3 or 4 shuffles, depends on what feels good for you and how much space you have. We go in 3. Here we go. Sink down into that squat. 1, 2, 3. Feels good for 3 with me. 1, 2, 3. You got 10 more seconds. Not so bad. 5. Might have lied. It might have been more like 6. And rest. What we're gonna do, pop it out to plank, back in, jump in, out, plank to burpee with a jump. So you're nice and wide, squat, out, in, jump, narrow, wide, out, in, narrow, wide. We got it. Out, narrow, wide. We're gonna have some burning legs. 3. Breathe, shake it out. We go back to that shuffle forward, jump, shuffle back, jump. 2. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Back. Forward. Back, we got it. How those legs? They on fire yet? Don't worry, glutes coming up soon. Yeah, okay, that burpee variation. We go in, 3, nice and wide, out, in, out. Hop, narrow, wide. Make sure that belly button is pulled in, core engaged when you come out for that plank. Thank goodness. Okay, 1 more of each. We got it. We go in 3. Here we go. Forward, forward, forward. Back, back, back. 8 seconds. Back. 2. Yeah. Okay. 1 more round of the burpee. Then we move into strength. We go in 3. Here we go. Down, out, in, out. Just a little hop from squat before you go back into that burpee. 3. Oof. Rest, guys. Grab your dumbbells. We're gonna come all the way down for our first strength round. So we're gonna start with a donkey kick. Like I said, dumbbells we want nearby because we only have 10 seconds to transition. We're gonna start with a donkey kick. I'm gonna start with my left leg. So I'm gonna come all the way down onto the forearms, and in 15 seconds, I'm gonna drive my heel to the ceiling without arching my back. We go in 8 seconds, so breathe. Be happy that you're on the floor. 3, and you're not jumping. Here we go. Drive that heel up and down. So I'm using intention. I'm really trying to push my heel into the ceiling. So you're making sure that you're not arching that back here, right? So keep this strong connection between your pubic bone to your core to your chin, right? So we've got a nice line here. Stay engaged, 15 seconds, your bun should be burning. Now that same leg that we're kicking in the air is the same leg that's gonna go in front for our reverse lunge here. 2. All right, so my left leg that was coming up into the air is now the leg that I'm gonna plant in front. I'll face this way, and I'm gonna step back with my right. Step back, and up and together. Back, up and together. I want you to pretend you've got a pickle jar under that front foot, and it's stuck. So you're grabbing that lid with the entire foot and trying to open it or close it, depending on which direction we're going here. That way that knee doesn't fall inward and that glute can fire. 15 seconds. It's okay to let your chest drop a little there. That's gonna keep it in your glute. 5, 3, and rest. Dumbbells aside, we're gonna go right leg up in the air. In 3, we kick. Here we go. Drive that heel to the ceiling with intention. This is not about moving super fast. It's about moving with control, contracting that glute. 30 seconds. If you want to bring the breath into it, as you drive that heel up, big exhale. Inhale to lower it down. Unless, of course, you're like me and you're talking through this whole thing, then you just can't breathe at all. 15 seconds. 10. 5, almost done. 3, and good. Now, that same leg that was lifting is the leg that's gonna go in front. We're gonna plant it for our reverse lunge. Here we go. Back and up. Pickle jar under that foot so that knee doesn't fall in. Think exhale at the hardest part, which is when you're coming up out of that lunge. You've got 20 seconds left. I feel the burn. 13 seconds. Almost done, guys, and we'll move into another round of HIIT. Rest. All right, dumbbells aside, let's get that heart rate back up. All right, guys, we are starting with a pop squat. So we're simply gonna pop the feet out, touch the ground, squat down, come back together, and switch arms. You can actually go both arms down on the ground if you'd like. I feel like I get a little extra core work when I twist a little and touch with one hand. We go in 10. Shake them legs out. Get ready for it in 5, 3, 2, here we go. Top and tap. You got 15 seconds. Halfway here. Make sure you stick that booty out. Squeeze the bum to come up. 2, and rest. We're going to do a switch jump lunge. So I'm gonna go switch, switch, drop into a lunge. Switch, switch, drop into a lunge on the opposite side. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Switch, switch, drop. So if you're having trouble keeping that stability, dropping into a lunge, just stick with the switch, switch of the feet. Do the best you can. 2. Rest. All right, we're going back to the pop squat. We go in 5. Breathing here. Here we go. Pop and tap. Moving nice and quick, as fast as you can control. 8. Almost done. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Switch, 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 drop. In 5. Catch your breath. Here we go. Switch, drop. So every other switch, you're dropping into that lunge of whatever leg is in front. And if you're doing it right, it's an opposite leg each time. 3. Rest. Pop squat. One more time. Switch, switch. One more time. Move into strength. Here we go. Top. We got it. 15. Get as low as you can into that squat without those knees falling in, without that back rounding. 3, 2, yes! Switch, switch, lunge. We go in 3. Here we go. Switch, switch, drop. Stay in control, proper alignment. Only go as fast as you can control. 5, 2, rest. All right, guys, moving back into our strength. Dumbbells, pull them back out. We're coming down. We're gonna come all the way down. I'm gonna get my dumbbells, keep them nearby. And all the way down onto, let's come down onto our right side. So the leg that's on the bottom is the leg that we're gonna work in the next exercise. We're gonna do almost like a clamshell here, except the feet are gonna come apart and I'm gonna actually lift up off the ground. We go in 8 seconds. Be working that bottom glute as well as that top. Bottom a little bit more. You might even feel this in your obliques as well. Here we go. Up and down. Up and down. Think big exhale as you come up and down. If you're having a hard time elevating this top leg, you can keep the toes together and simply just open at the knees. That would be more like a clamshell. Here, we're going for that full abduction. Abs are pulled in. 18 seconds left. Feel that bottom booty cheek and then that entire top leg, right? And that entire bottom leg too. A little bit of everything hurts. 5, getting shaky. 3, rest. All right, the leg that was on the bottom is the leg I'm gonna use now. I'm just gonna use one dumbbell, I've decided. Pop it on the right shoulder, planting that right leg. We curtsy back and behind and up. Back and behind and up. It's okay to kind of hinge over a little bit here. It's gonna keep it in your glute. Oh my God. Anyone else's leg on fire? 25 seconds. Who writes this stuff? My goodness. 20. Breathe with me. Side bum. 15. 10. I gotta stay focused. Abs pulled in. 3. Oh my gosh, okay. Coming back down, opposite side. So that top leg is now the leg that was just working, and it's gonna feel like it's a million freaking pounds. Now, I'll let you know when the timer has something good to say. Focus on that bottom glute. 25. That means we're now over halfway, and we don't have to do this again today. 15. I just saw a bug. It might be a mosquito. That'll be a nice distraction. 15. 5. I lied, 2. Ow. Did you guys tell that I kind of lost it during that? Okay, dumbbell up. Working the left leg, back and behind. It's okay. Everything's okay. I've never wanted to go back to a HIIT circuit so bad. Pressing through that heel, but grounding, gripping through the entire foot. 20 seconds. We got this, guys. Come on. I am in it with you. I am struggling with you. 10. And tomorrow I will be sore with you. 5, 3, and yes. All right, get your dumbbells out of the way. More HIIT. We're gonna start with an X jump touchdown. So an X jump, just right here. Maybe I could call it a star jump, although a star jump, the legs would come off the floor. And then we'll come down. See if you can touch the ground. You can make it kind of a hingey squat as long as you're not doing this, right? No rounding in the back. You don't have to touch the ground. Personal preference. We go in 10 seconds. Breathe here. In 5, touch down, jack it out to the sides. Here we go. Down, explode. 15, as long as it's not that side lying hip abduction. 10, I'm fine. 5, 3, and rest. All right, we're gonna do 3 squat jacks. Pop it out to plank, back in, repeat. So we'll sink down, quarter squat. 1, 2, 3, out, in, 2, 3. We got it, 10 seconds. Abs are pulled in. Rest. X jump, squat down, repeat in 3. Here we go. Down and jump. 10. 5, 3, and rest. Squat jack, burpee. Breathe here. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, out, in. Ten seconds. 2. Okay, one more of each of those. Here we go. Down, Pop it out. Nice narrow squat. Don't let the knees touch. 5, 2. Okay, one more time. Burpee, squat jack, then we get some water. Here we go. 1, 2. 10 seconds. Come on, guys, we get rest after this. 2. All right, mosquito. Okay, got it. We're gonna grab a quick sip. So I couldn't find my water bottle, so we are super fancy. Little pinkies out with a little cup here. Okay, next exercise. We are going to do an inside lift. So we're gonna be working our inner thighs during this circuit. So in 20 seconds, we're gonna come all the way down. Doesn't matter which side you start with, although I recommend you do the same as me so we don't get mixed up. Option to bring the foot back and behind. I'm gonna start with my right leg working, or to bring it over. And we're just gonna lift here. Go ahead and point that toe. Here we go. So if you lack the mobility in the hip here, you can always bring it back. As long as you don't roll open here, I want you to stay with those hips stacked. It's a little harder for me if I go this way, so that's where I'm gonna stay. Pointing that toe and just lifting. Think exhale as you lift up. Inhale to lower down. I remember when I first did this exercise, I nearly died. It was so hard. We got 10 more seconds here. My leg is barely lifting off the ground now. Oh, my inner thigh. 5, 3. Why is everything so hard for me today? Rest. We're coming up. We're gonna do a sumo squat or a plie squat. Toes out. I'm popping both my dumbbells up. Turn the toes out. We squat down. So everyone's range here is gonna differ. Oh my God, my right inner thigh is just like meh. Anyways, okay, so I want those knees tracking in the same direction as your toes. Bug on me. So no matter where you are, those knees are tracking with the toes. So if you can't quite get those hips open, you can go the toes a little more forward as long as those knees fall in line with them. 10 seconds. Pressing through my heel, feeling this through the inner thighs, the outer thighs. 5, 3, and rest. Dumbbells down, other side. We go in 5. We got it. Here we go, pointing the toe. Got a little itch. Again, you can bring that foot back and behind if you lack that mobility, or you can just enjoy that stretch. Try to distract you from the burn that's happening right here. 25. If it's uncomfortable for you to be all the way up, you can always lower down, support yourself here. Although I feel like I get a better burn when I'm up on that forearm. 8 more seconds, guys. Don't you love it? 5, 3, 2. All right, back up, grab the dumbbells, toes out, and plie. Here we go. Down and up, pressing the heel into the ground, but driving through the entire foot. So press the heel and the big toes into the ground. So you have a nice strong arch in the foot. 30 seconds. Not because that's ballet stuff, but because That's how you have strong feet. Strong feet are your foundation. Strong feet, strong body, strong alignment, strong ankles. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. Oh my burn. We only have one more HIIT circuit after this, and then we have rest. One more HIIT circuit, and then we have one more strength circuit, and then we're done. All right, so we're going HIIT. We're starting with a side shuffle touchdown. So I'm gonna start from one side, shuffle, shuffle, touchdown, touch the ground with my hand, not with anything else. Shuffle, shuffle, touchdown. Moving nice and quick. I can't talk today for some reason. 15 seconds, so shake your legs out. Oh, my inner thighs, like my goodness. Okay, 10 seconds, shuffle, shuffle, touchdown. We go in 3. Here we go, down, shuffle. We're gonna channel our inner football player here. 10, you're over halfway here. 5, 2, rest. All right, we're gonna do 2 jumping jacks, and then I'm just gonna drop into a squat. Jack, jack, squat. Here we go. Jack, jack, squat. We got it. Trying to get that heart rate up. Jack, jack. Hello. They got sidetracked. 5, 2, rest. Okay, shuffle, shuffle, touch the ground. We go in 3. Here we go. Down, moving nice and quick. 10. Almost done. 5, 3. Ow! Rest. Jack, jack, squat. We go in 5, 3. Here we go. Jack, jack, squat. Control that breathing. 2 jumping jacks, squat. Burning those legs. 3. Shuffle, shuffle, touchdown. One more of each of those. We go in 3. Here we go. Nice and quick. Keep that chest up. Abs pulled in. It burns my quads. 3, 2, ow. All right, one more round. Jack, jack, squat, and then we're done with cardio. Here we go. Jack, jack, squat. 15. Come on, guys. This entire workout is almost over. You have 4 minutes after this. 2. Breathe. All right. We are coming all the way down. Last circuit. Not much to think about. All we have is a hydrant and a squat. So let's all start with the right leg. So we're gonna come all the way down onto all 4s, and we are going to be a dog and take a pee on the fire hydrant. Enjoy your rest. You still got about 15 seconds. So we'll just lift that leg out to the side and back in. We got it. We go in 5, 3. Here we go. Lift and lower.
Lift, hold it for a good second or two, and then lower down. Do this without trying to open up through those hips. So try to keep your hips down and just use the side of your bum to really burn it out here. You are halfway here. Big exhale as you lift the leg up and out to the side. Almost done. You got 10 seconds. Then we're gonna come up into a squat. My bum is on fire. 5, 2, rest. We're gonna go basic squat. I'm gonna pop both my dumbbells up. I'm gonna go just a bit wider than shoulder width. Push those knees out, don't let them fall in. Squat down and up. So remember the pickle jars I was talking about? I want you to put them under both feet now. So those knees fall in line, they don't fall in. Actually, they're almost slightly outward. They're in line with your second and third toe. You're halfway here. 20 seconds. 15. In 10, we get to go back down. 5, holy glutes. And rest. We're gonna come down. Left leg goes for the hydrant. In 3, here we go. Lift and lower. This is my hip that is a little less mobile. So I feel like I don't have as much range here. Again, you're trying not to let the hips roll open, right? You're not going here. You're just trying to lift that leg. You're halfway. Squeeze and hold for a good second. 15. Remember that exhale as you lift up. Belly button's pulled in. 10. Don't let that head drop down. Keep that chin retracted, looking down at the mat in front of you. 3. All right, guys, squat, and we're done. In 5, grab the dumbbells. Here we go. Down and up. Down and up. 40 seconds. You got it. You've got about 30 seconds left here. That is well under a minute. You can do it. Halfway. Just focus on your form. Is your back flat? Not rounding. Knees aren't falling in. Using those glutes to come up. 10 seconds. Strong feet. We are almost done. 5, 3, and yes. Dumbbells down, guys. Walk it off. We're gonna let that heart rate come down, the breathing rate come down. Even though it already came down a little, I'm gonna take a sip out of my fancy, fancy cup with my pinky out. All right, guys, let's cool it down, stretch it out. Let's start by rolling those shoulders back and down. I want you to get that chest proud. As we get tired, we kind of collapse here and just wanna be done with it. But pull those shoulders back and down. Go ahead now, interlace those fingers back and behind. Puff that chest out for me, and I'm gonna step quite a bit wider than shoulder width here. So I'm gonna roll my head, my neck, stretch it out here. And when you're ready, you're gonna just fold yourself over, let those arms fall, stretch through the front of the shoulder. You're stretching through the back of the legs here. We can kind of lean from side to side. Breathe. And when you're ready, go ahead and release the arms. and just deepen that stretch through the back of the legs. And you're breathing here. Don't worry, I'm not gonna make you come back up. We're gonna go ahead and now just kind of walk yourself out nice and gently into a downward dog here. And I'm gonna pedal my feet, getting a stretch through the back of the calf, the hamstring. And now I'm gonna lift that right leg up. We did this the other day. Lift it up and then fall open here. Breathe. And then bring that leg up and under for that pigeon stretch. Personal preference, if you wanna lay down into it here, if you'd rather stay up, it's up to you. Just kind of find what feels good. We've got an ant problem in here, guys. I don't see them until I come down here, and they're just down here living their life, doing ant farm stuff. All right, coming up, grab that back foot so you can stretch through that quad. Again, if you can't do this, don't worry about it. Just stick in that pigeon pose, and then at the end of our stretch, you can come up and do that standing quadricep stretch. Breathe into it here. And when you feel good and ready, go ahead and release. And we'll bring it all the way back up into that downward facing dog. Pedal those feet for just a second. And then we'll lift the left leg up and then fall open at the hip here. Hello, wall. Can't really get as deep into this one as I'd like. And then I'm gonna bring that leg up and under, pigeon pose on this side. We can fall, relax into it. Watch our ants do their thing. This is what happens post-workout when you get that endorphin rush. You're like content with laying on the ground with a bunch of ants. This is my life, guys. Relax into it, kind of wiggle around, find where you need to deepen that stretch and spend a little more time. When you're ready, you're gonna come up, grab that back foot, and just breathe here. Your workout for today is done. Whether you are working out tomorrow, that is your choice, as long as you're not doing a HIIT workout, right? And as long as you're not doing a leg workout or an upper body workout, you could do a great ab workout, something from the extra credit library. Good, go ahead and release. And now I'm going to bring both legs back in behind here, and I'm gonna widen those hips, widen the knees, and then sink into it, child's pose. This is where I'm gonna leave you, so take your time here. Breathe. All right, guys, hang out there as long as you want, but this is where I'm going to say goodbye. I love you, and I will see you either tomorrow for something extra credit or the next day for our upper body HIIT. I love you, and I'll see you next time.